used to it and I feel like it's very awkward. It helps a little bit that I'm not speaking my native language. I will not be very fluent at first because, you know, it just takes more thinking, just speaking in front of a camera to me. But at the same time, I don't know if it's a shared feeling. I know it's a shared feeling because I've seen it everywhere. But like most people just prefer it when they talk in English or they read in English and it's not their first language because it just makes things less cringe, less awkward. And I just feel like that. And also I think that I want to, I don't know, take this as a chance to practice my English and to reach more people. Because I know that my interests are kind of, well, they're not so niche anymore. There's the whole BookTok. There's a whole group of content creators who I really love that do this and just focus on doing comfy and soft and slow living vlogs, talking about books and talking about, I don't know, things that they enjoy in the sense. There's this specific aesthetic, and I feel like in the past years it has become more and more popular, I guess, which is so refreshing to see. It's so cool to see people not wanting to adapt to the lifestyle that tells us that we should be productive, that we should do so many things. It's actually the whole focus of this first video that I want to share, the fact that I feel so late in life, and I am. I mean, it's pretty objective at this point. It's not always so bad. Like when I cut parts of the day to myself to do the things that I enjoy, I should feel guilty, but I don't. But when I look at the bigger picture of my life, of course I feel late. I feel like I've fallen behind. I feel like this is me trying by Taylor Swift, you know? But yeah, I mean, what was I trying to say? I talk a lot and I also get lost in my thoughts. Maybe it's also the content creators that have inspired me so much in doing this and just taking it slow, just taking it as it comes. And I can practice my English again, as I was saying, and I can just share bits of my life. And hopefully this project will become something where I can find comfort and I can find a place to put my creativity in. So yeah, this is the whole purpose of trying this. And I've always wanted to try this, I guess, because it feels like I do it anyway without a camera. Maybe it's schizophrenic, I don't know. But I just do it a lot, talking to myself or sharing opinions out loud or just thinking so many things that I would like to tell people, but not many people in my life. That's what I was trying to say. Not many people in my life share my interests, and that's why I want to reach a wider audience. If we can, I don't know, it just feels weird talking about even audiences because this is my very first video. But I just want to reach more people that maybe kind of share similarities with me in the sense of what they like, because I can never talk about the things that I like with the people that I know. Maybe they don't get to watch or read certain things because they don't practice English very much, since I'm not a native speaker, and also just have not niche interests, but in the perspective of my little hometown in the south of Italy, definitely yes. Maybe I just have a hard time socializing. Could be that. Also, I should really buy a setup for my camera. I'm obviously using my phone because I'm so broke, guys. I'm so broke. Here, I think that it's also a cultural thing to live in big households all together in a family, even when you're kind of oldish, in your 20s and so forth, unless you move out to study to some other places, which I've done for a small period of time, but then I always came back home because it just didn't work out. I still feel like I want to have my independence and I want to move out, and I'm also eating an apple with cinnamon on it. I just hope this will go well, which guys I've done for so long. I mean, you know, those video edits of movies and TV shows and books, I've done them. I have accounts, and now I've just decided that I want to put my editing somewhere else as well. Like, I think that doing this kind of vlogs combines so many of the things that I like. I know it will take time, and I have a hard time finding time for myself these days because I should be doing so much. It's one of my resolutions really for this year to just try out things that are new to me, things that I've always maybe wanted to do, but I've always been too afraid of judgment from other people, or people finding out, or people making fun of me, and so on. But I want to do it, and I want to stay consistent in doing it and see where it leads me. Maybe nowhere. It will be fine. My age is so serious. It's getting so serious now. I just feel like I have to do something. I have to just make decisions for myself and be more bold and more intentional about my life, and screw any other people who will judge me for it. It's February the 2nd right now, and it's so weird to just see a good sunny day, even for where I live. So I just wanted to use the lightning to speak to you. So I'm going to try and give you some clues about myself. I don't want to give away too much because it's way too soon, and I still have to, get myself comfortable with the whole thing. And I really do hope that I'll have the courage to upload this and not procrastinate and just be brave and bold about this. Even though it's crazy that my first impression, like your first impression of me, is so bad because I don't have any makeup on. My hair is so bad right now. But I thought that if I took too much time and I was trying to find the perfect time and to look exactly like I wanted to look like, and this is one of the major things that scare me about putting myself out there, is how I'm going to be perceived. Then I was not going to be very true or unfiltered. So let's just start. My name is Adriana. I'm from Sicily. Obviously, the environment where I live is going to influence the contents that I can post because there's not much to do around here, and I don't have a car yet. I have to get my driver's license this year. I have so many things that I want to do this year, so many milestones that I finally want to achieve. Yeah, I hope I'm going to be able to film as much of what I do as I can, because obviously I want to be realistic, but also want to do stuff that I can show. Otherwise, what is going to be my content, But I guess at first I'm just going to try to focus on my hobbies, because turning myself into hobbies is a way to escape boredom. So I'm 25 years old. I'm going to turn 26 this year. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say about my age for now, because it makes me depressed. What else about me? I've got a few friends, not many. I'm not the social type. I'm not very extroverted, obviously. I'm more of an introvert. Once you get to know me, I can be a little crazy, honestly. I'm a demon, really. I plan on moving out soon. That's what I hope after I finish my studies. I really want to go and explore more of the world. I study languages. I like particularly English, so I want to focus on that. I want to try and find a job somewhere else. It's very common for people here because there's no much opportunity in terms of jobs or living a sustainable life here is just difficult. I really love the idea of living a life that I think most people would, obviously, but not everyone, because I talked to some of my friends and they want to settle down, they want to buy a house, and they want to have relationships and start a family. That's not my goal. That's maybe going to be my goal someday if I just see the shift in me, even though I'm getting more serious about trying to appreciate relationships in general in life. The importance of having people around you and try to connect with people and trying to have community. That is very important to me. It never was growing up. I always felt kind of a loner. I've always tried to isolate myself. I want to do less of that. But anyways, I still am one of those people who can never live I don't want to say ordinary life, but like a life where I get a job, I go to that job every day, I do the same stuff every day, I have a routine, and I just live in a place my whole life. That's not me. I really like change. I really like the idea of seeing many places, of exploring different lives and experiences. I'm one of those people who can never... I'm a Libra.
important information about me. I'm a Libra, so I can never make decisions. I can never just choose a life path, a career path. It's so difficult for me to really know what I like. So I guess I just want to start and make things and explore things and just see what I like for myself with experience, instead of just being stuck because of that much choice. Also, I always talked about my hobbies, but what are my real hobbies? Well, I love, love musical theater. I do that in my local town. So it's nothing big. It's nothing that is yet related to a possible professional career. I often think about that too, because I really love singing and I love theater and I love just anything that has to do with the arts, with the performing arts. And I'm so excited because this year I'm going to play a bigger role than I usually do. I'm very happy about it because for the first time I can experience what having a major role is like. And if that is for me, I think I'm going to finally understand if that's truly something that I want to do. I also obviously enjoy reading, anything that has to do also with storytelling, escapism. I love reading. I from time to time write. I actually write mostly stories in terms of role playing and stuff with some of my bestest friends that I've encountered on the internet. Now we talk about everything. We share everything about our lives, and whenever we have time, because we're now more grown up, obviously, but whenever we have time and we find time for each other, we always get back to our craft. So we write stories and characters, they all interact with each other. I really love writing in any form, and sometimes even writing my notes, little pieces of anything that comes to mind. So I journal, I keep diaries. I kind of lost actually a little bit of my passion for studying because my experience with university has been quite not the bestest, and I'm going to tell you about it more in the future. Generally speaking, learning, obviously, and informing myself about whatever is going on in the world and about the sense and purpose of life, that's something that as a human being you got to do, right? So, and then what else about me? Well, I love to color from time to time. I try to learn piano, but I never have time for it. I work a part-time job, so that takes most of my life right now. I also try to romanticize my life as much as I can. I love to make tea. I love to buy tea. I love to buy cups of tea. I love to stay in and tuck myself in warm blankets and just read or watch something. I guess in that sense, I'm very boring. I'm just like a little grandma, honestly. I sometimes like to go to a pub and drink something with my friends. It's becoming more and more rare these days, honestly. With my friends, what we do is that maybe we prefer staying in, get something to eat, play games, board games, and we have fun like that. But for now, I feel like this is a good intro and I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm going to try to be intentional about this channel, about this project, about what I'm going to post. But I think also spontaneity and, being chill about this can be a way to actually be more productive, because the more I stress about it, the less I'll want to do it. Then whenever I have time, I'll just sit down and talk to you. I'll share whatever is going on in my mind, and I hope people will be entertained. I'm really sorry that my first impression for you guys had to be like this. No hair, no makeup. I look awful, and I will try to take more care of myself from a health point of view. I'm going to try to eat better, to move around more, even though I feel like I'm moving around a little bit more these days because of my job, because I'm there almost every day. And I work in the internet says that it's a playroom. So I work in a playroom. I always run after children and try to look after them. Obviously, that has an impact on how much I move around. I mean, I want to work out more. I don't think I'm ready for a gym membership right now. I'm going to be very honest with you. I'm doing a little bit more of that, but I feel like it should be more intentional. I really want to get a walking pad. Self-care means so much, and it's different for everyone, but for me, it means trying and looking more put together. So from the next video, I'm going to find time to first do my makeup and my hair, put something cute on, and then start recording. So then generally, obviously, taking my vitamins. I just did my blood tests and I'm missing some vitamins, so I'm going to be more careful with that. I bought ashwagandha, which is something that I've been really influenced by the internet. I really bought it because I feel like I'm very stressed. That screws up with me, so I bought that. I was much more careful about my skincare in the past. I feel like my skin isn't the best, but isn't the worst either. Like right now, I'm not wearing any makeup and I have some hyperpigmentation, I guess. Like I'm not complaining that much. I still want to build a more put together skincare routine, you know, improve my appearance in general, put on my bingo card for 2020. And that takes money and that takes time, so let's be honest, that's all it takes. Well, I'm gonna do it anyway with what I have. I don't want to give away the idea either that you can do stuff only when you're ready and when you have the perfect amount of things that you think you have to do them. That's why I'm here. So I'm gonna build a skincare routine, a hair care routine, because my hair is a mess. I'm naturally curly, but I don't like curly hair on me. My curls are, well, I ruined them. They're not even that good anymore. And when I try to make it curly, I just don't like the way I look, so I straighten them. I have to figure out some ways to protect my hair but still have it the way and style it the way I want to style it, because I just feel much more confident when my hair looks the way I want it. I think hair is so important in the way you look. Like it can change your features, your face. I just probably have to wrap it up now. And yes, the next ones are probably going to be vlogs. I really want to do something like what it is really like to live where I live, because maybe it's not a place, I mean, people from here don't do it very much, don't do YouTube or just post content very much, or not in this form, and never from my perspective. So like I always struggle with the fact that, oh, but people have already done it, or but people do it all the time. What are they going to see in me? But well, people are never going to be you. Your perspective on things. See how my frontal lobe has developed with turning 25? Because I'm starting to believe finally the things that I've been telling myself for years. I really do believe that people are never going to be you, or never going to be inside your head. So even if they've showed something, you can show it in a different way. You can put your thoughts in it, your vision in it, and it's never going to be the same thing. But I feel like still that not many people from here do this kind of content. Maybe people are going to be interested in seeing what living here in the south of Italy, in Sicily, looks like. We have many beautiful places, but we have some limitations in terms of activities and stuff, especially if you live in small towns. I'm going to try and be very real about my life again, and I hope people will enjoy it, and I hope I will also enjoy myself, because this is obviously very much a hobby right now. So yeah, this is it for now. Thank you you watched all the way through. Is that what people say when making YouTube? It's so weird, but thank you for being here. I hope you'll decide to support me. I hope this has been fun and that I've made a good first impression, and I'll see you soon. Bye.